Absolutely. So first of all, thank you very much for the interview today. It's a pleasure for us to be here at Make It in the Emirates, the 4th edition, but the first time that Airbus is here. We've got a component actually of the A350, the inboard flap, that is manufactured in Al Ain fully by Strata. And actually every single wide-body aircraft that we manufacture in Airbus has made in the UAE components. And this is a great example of that. So you mentioned the local industry. We've been in cooperation with Strata for over 17 years now. Airbus in the UAE, 40 years in the country. So it's a long-standing history, and obviously it's a relationship that we treasure and that we wish to further develop.
أخبرنا ما الذي سيتم توقيعه اليوم في المؤتمر.
We're going to announce the signature of a memorandum of understanding with the Ministry of Industry and Advanced Technologies, which is basically to search the local industry, local aerospace ecosystem, and further work with these suppliers to integrate them into the global Airbus supply chain, whether it's a sole source or an alternative supplier. But we see there is a lot of potential in the UAE, and you mentioned a few of the companies where we're in partnerships with, but I think there could be more. And also we are growing, we are looking at new programs in the UAE, and therefore there's an opportunity to onboard these companies in the global Airbus supply chain.
عندما نتحدث عن منطقة الشرق الأوسط لم تعد فقط هي منطقة لاستلام الطلبيات وغيرها، وإنما هي جزء من سلسلة إمداد عالمية لها دورها المهم في التصنيع وفي التدريب وفي الابتكار. كيف ترون ذلك وكيف تدعمون ذلك؟
Absolutely. So I think you said it very well. We don't just sell aircraft. We're also here to advise, train, and provide know-how to local entities. Why? Because we believe in providing this know-how to the local entities. We're also contributing to job creation and the contribution to the GDP. And now, for example, in the UAE, Operation 300 billion is very important for us because we see that as a motivation as well to further develop the local ecosystem in the UAE.
ومن هنا يأتي السؤال الآخر، الاستراتيجية الصناعية التي تم إطلاقها في الإمارات العربية المتحدة. بالتأكيد الشراكة مع الشركات المحلية مهمة جدا. اليوم شو هو دوركم في دعم تحقيق هذه الرؤية والاستفادة من هذا التطور الكبير الموجود في الصناعة الإماراتية؟
Well, it's no surprise that there's still issues in the supply chain since COVID. And I think that having alternative suppliers to our global supply chain is always beneficial to both us in Airbus, but also to the country where we're providing that know-how, that capacity. I mean, take the example that we're just going to announce with Tawa soon, is the endorsement of the CCRT project, which is the cargo compartment removable tank on the C295s. This project is manufactured here locally. This component that goes into the aircraft, it provides air-to-air refueling and also further transport range for the aircraft. And this is done here, not just for the UAE fleet, it's also done to export. For all the aircraft that we manufacture in Airbus, this component will be available to them.
غابرييل، اليوم عندما نتحدث عن قطاع الطيران هناك الكثير من التحديات. من أبرز موضوع الطلبيات، كيف تتعاملون مع الموضوع وقد إيه ربما فاتكم؟
Yeah, well, absolutely. We see a huge demand, in particularly here in the region. We see in the next 20 years around 3,700 aircraft coming. And half of that, I would say 42% to be precise, is wide-body aircraft. So we need to ramp up. We need to ramp up the production. We're doing it on single aisle. We're doing it also on the wide bodies. And obviously, further developing that supply chain helps us in the ramp-up efforts because it's not an easy exercise, as you say. We haven't recovered, the industry hasn't recovered since COVID. And this helps us, having alternative sources of suppliers and as part tier 1 suppliers.
وهنا بيكون السؤال، ما هي محفظة هذه المنطقة عند إيرباص؟
So in the region we have more than 800 aircraft flying, commercial aircraft I mean, with airlines across the whole Middle East. Of course we're also supporting local governments with helicopters and also with military aircraft, military transport and military refueling aircraft as well.